Hello everyone, this is a recap of the Unreal Engine workshop I held on September 14th in Xi'an, China. I am doing a voiceover because I used Chinese the whole event, but I still hope you enjoy. This workshop was a complete overview / introduction into the world of Unreal Engine 5 and all the things it can do. The target audience for this workshop were those who are interested in film, virtual production, and animation, but have very little knowledge of the tools that are used to create such products. So in short, this workshop was not about how to do things in UE5, but rather how one can use UE5 to achieve those goals. Table of contents. The topics covered in this workshop were as follows. Metaverse. We hear about it all the time, but surprisingly it is still a concept hard to define. In this workshop I went over everything that it could be and the limitations we're still facing when trying to implement it. Virtual production. In China, virtual production is still relatively a new concept and most people have heard about it but do not fully understand its applications. Metahumans. This would be by far the highlight of the event. I tried my best to explain and demonstrate the main differences between AI video makers and metahumans. And lastly, the engine that brings it all together, Unreal Engine 5. Metaverse. We started with the concept of Metaverse and how it aims to digitize everything from shops and services all the way to human interactions. I used a flyby video of the city sample map in UE5 to try to conceive to attendance the idea of having a fully digitized city that could be used to house all services we use physically. I also went over the topic of a device that connects all the computer power required to build the metaverse and how we still don't have it, such as a very light and practical VR or AR system. Virtual production. Next, I talked about virtual production and the differences between using traditional green screen that is skied out and composited in post and using a real-time workflow with Unreal Engine 5. I showed everyone a few videos that use traditional green screen and explained how much work is usually left after filming as opposed to doing it real time. Next was the first highlight of the event as I did a live demo using a pre-keyed footage and brought it into Unreal 5's city sample project using Composure. I demonstrated how the environment could be manipulated in real time such as lighting, weather, and post-processing effects to create a simple but beautiful virtual production project. I also gave an overview of LED walls and how they compare to green screen. I also talked about the challenges and problems LED walls solve and how the industry is making use of it. Metahumans. Lastly, it was time for the highlight of the show, Metahumans. I explained the differences between AI video tools and how they're useful for many projects such as news and instructional videos for example, but how they lack emotion and adaptability as opposed to metahumans, which can be mocapped to a very high level of fidelity and can display the creator's emotions to create dynamic content. Towards the end of the event, I let the kids play around with piloting a metahuman using an iPhone. I'm just happy my computer didn't crash. And that was my one-man workshop. I had lots of fun introducing such concepts to people who are not in the industry. I hope such event created the spark that would possibly cultivate a wonderful developer and content creator in the future. See you in the next one.